another day in this body, in this existence. Our self-awareness came back to control again this body, this amazing day, and another opportunity to create an amazing existence. And today I want you really to think about what kind of reality, what kind of existence, what kind of life you are getting up this morning. What are your tasks? Well, not specifically what are you doing, but more to think about if that's something that your real soul desire, you really, that's how you want to spend your everyday. This is the reality you want to be in. This is the exact present moment that you are choosing to spend each day, from the point of entry when we're born till the point of exit, we don't know when. This is really how you want to spend your days. And the areas I want you to think about, it's like every main area, starting with how we feel, about what we are thinking, in what we are spending and investing our energy, to what we give our attention, our focus, our time, which is the most valuable resource. Remind you that time, the time we are spending in this body, the time that our consciousness sits and observes how our mind thinks and our body feels, this resource is limited. It's priceless. And also, it's limited in time. It's limited. And we don't know when its expiry date. Just a reminder that we don't know the expiry date. This is a good enough reason to focus on and to, at least if you don't know, but at least to try to find out what our best existence possible that we want to create, we want to attract, we want to manifest. What kind of existence we want to choose. Aha! Yes, we have this power. And I'm just reminding you that you have this power, and you give it another day, another opportunity to do so. That's why one of the first things we do in the morning is gratitude. Let's be grateful and feel this feeling of gratitude that we're given another opportunity, another day, when our consciousness came back to this body to experience this life and create. What are we creating? Are we contributing only to ourselves? Are we contributing to people in our environment? Are we feeling good? So I want you to think some of the areas, start with the relationships. Relationship with ourselves, how we talk to ourselves, how we talk to others, how we see others. Eventually, everything is a reflection that coming back to ourselves. What we're doing for our career, what we're doing for work, and why we're doing our work. So that's when we begin to think about it. A lot of the time we notice that we kind of receiving existences and realities of someone else. That someone else created for us some kind of rules, some kind of way of life, some kind of way of behavior, some kind of way of tradition. It doesn't matter if it's religion, if it's politics, if it's legal rules. So a lot of realities being created for us. And who created those realities? Someone else. Exactly the same that I'm trying to teach you, I'm trying to remind you that you can also create your amazing reality and eventually share this existence, share this reality with others when it will be kind of strong and manifested enough, when you kind of really live in it. you will be able to share it with others. So I want you to really pay attention to the stories and to the realities that others kind of put on you. And it's beginning from birth. We got into this body, and depending on our environment, we began to receive information. So people in our environment lived in certain realities, and those realities, they've been kind of put on us, and they taught us how we should look at reality, how we should behave, what should we say, how should we move, what should we do. And then, a lot of the time when we are children, our skeptical and critical part and aware part of us sometimes kind of adheres to the reality of our older ones, or our parents, or our school teachers, or our friends. And we kind of accept that those realities as facts. This is how it's supposed to be. That's how romantic relationship should be. That's how work-life balance should be. Let's say, for example, in Japan, it's okay to work 12 hours per day. It's sometimes okay to stay a few hours more for the employer. Let's neglect our other needs of our body, of our friendships, of our own. It's okay to stay a few hours more, even if it's not paid. Imagine what kind of reality people being kind of programmed over there to adhere. And it's just an example. So balance existing method, it's about balance. It's about balance in everything in life. And it's a conscious balance. If we are choosing to disrupt the balance, that's fine. As long as we know that doing consciously and at least temporarily in time, because if we disrupt the balance, long term, we will get consequences. If it's in our physical health, if it's in our psychological health, or our spiritual health. Everything is connected. So our body is very, very powerful, very, very strong. It can tolerate mistakes. Let's just connect this second to the gratitude and be grateful for our body, how strong it is. That can kind of accept some of our mistakes and tolerate that, how powerful it is. Let's breathe again. So if we eat something really bad, we have our mechanism that our body cleans, and then it comes to balance. If you're feeling kind of really bad and think negative thoughts, we go to sleep through dreams, our mental mind rebalances itself. You know, it's kind of letting out things that don't serve us and try to rebalance itself. Or sometimes our emotional and psychological kind of disruption, when we thought about bad things or things that not serve us, kind of can inflict in pain on our body, but then our physical body able to heal it. Our job is not to do it again, learn from our mistakes and not repeat it, and focus on positive and good habits. That's one of the ways we create our reality and influence on our everyday and our vibration. So I want you to continue to think about what kind of reality you are living on, and distinguish between the reality that others put on you and the realities that you really want to create. Because first of all, it's removing the programming. The programming is the reality of others. Of course, some parts of their realities you can accept, you can take to your own, but only if you do it consciously. Not if it was pushed on you, if it was imposed on you, because you were small, you thought you were small, and you've been young, and that's the reality you accepted. That's okay, that's completely fine. When you are a child, you just take in whatever comes. That's completely fine. But no more. When you are adult, you 100% in your control to control and create your reality. So take this power, take it. But become aware of the reality of others. Really skeptical and aware and critical of this. Is this good for me? Is this good for my environment? Is this good for my soul? Is that the existence I want? The present moment I want to live in? Is that what I really want to? Is that what I came for? In this temporary time that our awareness control this body? That's how we want to spend our days? Have a really good think about it. About the realities that others impose on you and if it's somehow present in your life. When you're removing them, you have space to focus on existence and creation or the present moment that you really want. Much love to you all.